Welcome everyone to Chromatic Counsel color reading. I am Kerry Heaps and I am going to be doing your color reading today for the season of spring. So if you are a spring, this reading is for you. This is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates with you and just flush the rest. Springs typically have personalities that are seen as warm, energetic, approachable, uplifting. Typically, springs tend to bring lightness into a room and naturally draw people in with their enthusiasm and optimism. Springs also project friendliness, creativity, charisma, making them appear more engaging, youthful, and full of life. Their best colors enhance their vibrant, expressive nature and help them stand out in a fresh and really approachable way. So if you are a spring like me, this reading is for you. Now, this color card reading, I am using the deck, The Secret Language of Color Cards by Anna Segal. If you're interested in that, I have a link in the show notes below. And if you do not know what season you are, there's a link in the show notes for you to do a virtual color analysis if you'd like to find out if you are spring, summer, winter, or autumn. You also get a virtual and printed color card as well for your season, like this, so you can put that in your wallet or purse when you go shopping. Now, the color card reading is a little bit different. This talks about the energy of the personality. So I typically will pull color cards that are related to mind, body, and soul, and one extra card as well. So typically this is going to be for colors not that you want to wear, but colors that you want to have around you, perhaps on your desk or within your office setting, bedroom, office, home office, or living room, wherever you find or need inspiration. So I've already shuffled through the deck here. So again, I'm going to pick 4 cards. Again, reflecting for mind, body, and soul. And let's just see, I think I'm going to pick this one. So the first one I picked here is Lilac, which is Strengthen Your Faith. It's a really good card there. I'll put that over here. Pull one from here. Oh, another purple, Mauve, Enjoy Clear Hearing. And I think I'm going to pick another one here towards the middle. This one here. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Violet, another purple, Create a Balanced Life. This is so strange. I don't think I've ever had that happen where I have pulled 3 cards simultaneously that were in the same color pattern. So I'm going to pull one more, and I think I'm going to pull down here towards the end. Coral, allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So we've got 4 really great cards here, and we're just going to kind of go in order with our lilac, mauve, violet, and coral. So this is a really interesting color combination here. So again, if you are a spring, these are colors we want to have around us, not that we necessarily want to wear. Because keep in mind with the color energy readings, this is really about our own energy. So we need to be able to see the color, not for other people to see, but for us to see it in front of us. So lilac was the first one that I pulled. Now this one is about strengthening your faith. Now as I look at this card, keep in mind this isn't so much about a religious faith, it's about faith in yourself, that you really want to strengthen the faith that you have in yourself and your abilities and everything that you are able to do or what you've been working on, really. I think everyone is at a point right now that they might be switching gears. Maybe they're looking at doing something a little bit different, or perhaps maybe you're looking at switching careers, or maybe starting a new hobby, or reviving a new hobby is another one, or reviving a new career to see if you can make some money at it. And now is a good time to do this. Lilac tells us to strengthen our faith in ourselves and in our abilities. So if this is something that you've been thinking about doing, now is definitely a good time to do it. Surround yourself with actual lilac flowers if you have access to those, or even, pictures that have lilac in it, or even just the color. It doesn't necessarily have to be the flower, but with flowers too, those also symbolize growth. So this is, again, it's a birthing or a growing that you're also going through, that you will be able to birth this new talent or revive it. So lilac is our first color here. Now our second one here, again, another purple and very similar in the shading of purple, but it's mauve. Enjoy clear hearing. Again, more flowers that we're seeing here in this picture, but mauve tells us that the hearing isn't so much, I think, from a medical standpoint. If you're having issues with your hearing, this is not a medical reading. I'm not a doctor, but definitely if you feel like you need to get that checked out, do so. But typically with clear hearing, it's more about hearing our inner voice, listening to the voice that's from within. I think so many times, especially in recent times, the past few years, I think people have ignored the inner voice that they have, and everyone's been kind of in almost a survival mode. And this tells us that we need to enjoy clear hearing to hear our voice. Sometimes what we think is going to be good for us is actually bad. Typically when we're in survival mode, especially, I think we all, we're on a hamster wheel, and that hamster wheel never stops unless we jump off. So if your inner voice is telling you something a little bit different, this card tells you have mauve around you to help inspire that voice. Sometimes the voice within us is telling us to do something a little bit different. It might be a leap of faith. It might be, something that could be coming out that, wow, I've been suppressing this because everybody's telling me I should do X, Y, Z. At the end of the day, it's your life. You have to look in the mirror at the end of the day and at the end of your life to say, hey, I did what I was supposed to do. We never want to come to the end of our life and have regrets. So this is telling us to clear our hearing, listen to our inner voice and move forward as needed. And the last card here that I also pulled that's in the purple family is Violet. And Violet tells us to create a balanced life. Now again, with Violet, this is also a shade of purple. What's interesting is that the color purple, typically when we wear that to maybe influence a room or to help add a certain mood to a room, purple is the loyalty color. When people see us in it, they feel, it's almost like there's a little bit more loyalty to, that's given to you. It can't be a color that we overuse, where we have too much of it because it can come across as fake, but just enough is a really good loyalty building color. So this kind of tells me, the fact that I pulled 3 right in a row that were all shades of purple tells me that, you want to create a balanced life, be loyal to yourself. At the end of the day, you're the person you've got to make happy. So you want to create a balanced life for yourself. Obviously, we all want to follow our passions. We want to do things that we enjoy doing. But we need to make a living. So if you've kind of been in that rut of, gosh, I love painting, or I love photography, or I love, whatever you fill in the blank with, find a way to monetize that. There's a way to monetize anything. If you love the arts, if you like ballet or dancing, maybe you can start giving lessons. Not that you're going to make a whole lot of money in the beginning, but you could start giving lessons. Maybe you could write a book about it. If you're creative and you're really good with arts and crafts, I feel like some of you out there are wanting to create physical products. So whether it's a painting, or a book, or maybe a cookbook, or you're wanting to create something that's tangible that people can touch, some type of craft, or even clothing, then there's still a way that you can do that and make some money off of that. You just have to find what path works best for you. The more we lean into the things that we love, the more doors will open up. So Violet tells us, create a balanced life for you, not for other people, but for you. So this is a really good color to have around you, again, whether it's, in a trinket for your desk or in a picture, or actually having purple flowers around you to kind of bring all 3 of those cards together. Now, I did pull a bonus card here. This is something new that I'm doing in the color readings for each season, and I did pull Coral, and Coral allows flow and synchronicity into your life. Obviously, it's hard to find bits and pieces of coral that you could actually have around you. I think if you're in more of a coastal area, you probably would have some ease doing that. But you can also have, again, just the color of coral, whether that's in a picture or a trinket or piece of jewelry that you could just have sitting in front of you that you can concentrate on the color. But we need to allow flow and synchronicity into life. The 3 cards that I pulled before, again, listening to your inner voice, strengthening the faith in yourself, and creating a balanced life for you. In order for all that to happen, you have to allow flow. You have to allow yourself to receive. You have to be open. To allow things to come into your life. Don't question things. Don't wait. If something pops up, if you get a sense like, oh my gosh, I should talk to that person, or oh, I should pick up the phone and call so-and-so, or I should write an email to whoever or to whatever company. If you're getting the urge to do that, do it. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for those little nudges that we get. It's the universe telling us that, hey, you need to be on this path. Open this door, crack it open, see what happens, see what's behind that door. But we have to be open to allowing and to be able to go with that flow. Maybe, you've been trying this, but you've been, hitting some doors, some slam doors are shut, and you're not getting anywhere with it. This tells me that you want to just kind of meditate on it, maybe journal on it a little bit about what you're wanting and what you want your life to look like. The more you journal about it and create that environment and that feeling for yourself, the more these things can happen. So I hope that this reading resonates with some of you and helps you. Like I said, take what resonates with you and just flush the rest. But these are your colors. If you are a spring, the colors you want to have around you for the upcoming month. And if you do not know what season you are, again, there's a link in the show notes below. So you can click on that and you can have a virtual color analysis done online with me. Not personally, but I'll evaluate your results and email you what season you are, what that means to you, and send the color card to you. If you're a spring and you'd like to have your own personalized color reading with the cards that would just be strictly for you, there's also a link in the show notes below. Feel free to click on that, and I am happy to do that. That would be me personally doing your reading. You do need to know what your season is. I'm not able to do this if you don't know what season you are. So if you do, that's great. If you don't, you need to do a color analysis first. So again, I hope that helps, and I hope all of my springs are having an amazing day.